So again, good morning to everyone. We are live here at the heart of the Patriots quarters, Das Marinas de la Salle. I'm here with Marinette Impreso. Miss Marinette Impreso is the manager or the owner of Royals Basketball Club. Our guest here on an Australian club team. Miss Marinette, first of all, welcome to the NCRAA 18 Under Invitational. I just want to know what is your experience now or your feeling being part of this invitational tournament?
Yeah, we're actually very proud that we have exclusive invitation coming from Boss Buddy. So we're looking forward to these athletes showing what they've got, what talent they have, and if they've got opportunities to play in the Philippines.
Miss Marinette, what are the expectations that you will have or that you are expecting against a Filipino basketball hoopers?
I think the Filipinos are well known for playing basketball really well, and Australian style of play is quite different. So we're going to put that to the test today.
And we are also expecting that we are going to learn from each other about growing this basketball that we both love. And that is Miss Marinette Impreso, the manager and the owner of Royals Basketball Club for you guys. Stay tuned. The next will be our game, EAC Brigadiers competing against the Royal Basketball Clubs of Australia.
Number 18, Isaac Colette. Number 21, Cairo Arroyo. Number 25, Ethan Pascual.
Mamaya tol,
And number
i-off ko na lang
31,
mamaya.
Ibrahim Sihan. Head coach of the Royals Australia is Andy Parnell, assisted by Colquitt.
Okay na tol, okay. Sige na, okay na ba? Ciao.
Starting from forward number 24, Jason Jr. And forward number 26, again, head coach of the Villarreal College is Jordan Rodriguez. Assistant.
And now meet the two starters for Royals Australia. And point guard number 1, McCoy. Small forward.
Number 3, Jerry Okawa. And power forward number 6, Weiss Pratt. And the center, number 9, Polister. And at point guard number 13, Ashton Bonnell.
Head coach.
Once again.
Our referees for this game are Eric Lopez, Jimmer Toledo, and Jason Castaneda. The Villarreal College versus Royals Australia.
And a pleasant morning to everyone who's watching now. This is the NCRAA 18 Under Invitational Tournament. A battle between the EAC Brigadiers and a team of Australian Royals. My name is Daryl Elod, together with our analyst for today, Coach Anton de los Reyes. Coach Anton, a magnificent game that we are going to notice here. An invitational or a guest team competing against a team from San Marcelino, Manila.
That is an exciting or a magnificent ball game we are going to be in store for. Daryl, we have the EAC Generals from San Marcelino in Manila and the Royals Australia Basketball Club all the way from Australia, as their name implies.
And Coach Anton, this is a win-win situation for both squad. Both teams will learn from each other. We're going to learn from the Australian type of basketball, and the Australian Royal squad will also learn what is a Filipino brand of basketball. So great opportunity for everyone who is playing now. And not only for them, but also for us who will witness this game.
That's correct. So for today's matchup, talking about the EAC Brigadiers, they have 5 players that were in the lineup in the last NCAA tournament. So that's something that we are going to watch out for in today's ball game.
Yeah, actually, some of these players from the EAC Brigadiers, that's what we call them, that their junior squad is really impressive. That 5 holdovers that they have, and one of them is Ncraa Castillo, actually, their main guard for the NCAA team.
Ncraa Castillo, that is correct. One of the main players, together with Kelly Coronel, that's number 18. So those are the 2 players we are going to watch out for para sa for the Brigadiers.
And Russell missing that transition offense. Here comes the Royals Australia Basketball Club. Drop pass inside. Kick the ball out to the corner. 3-point is missed. Rebound battle picked up here by the EAC Brigadiers.
A great find in the corner for the Royals. Just wasn't able to get that basket to go.
Fanel now for the Royals. He is the main floor general of this Australian-based squad. Rats swings the ball over to the corner. And McCoy missing that jumper. Sorry for the delay. This is the first time that we have noticed or got the lineup of this Royal squad.
So Mabok McCoy missing on that 3-point attempt. He was wide open.
Coronel creating a separation but short on that jumper.
He was challenged by number 9. That's Care or Bullis Care. Very tall player for the Royals Australia Basketball Club.
With his length, it's really intimidating to drive hard inside against him. On the other end, it's a great block on that situation by Ashton Fanel. Here comes Care. Ball was swiped and it goes out of bounds.
So talking about defense, Pahanel able to get that ball, get that block off of that transition offense.
McCoy from the 3-point country, he missed it. Castillo. On the transition offense is Raso, who decides to pull the trigger. Or pull the trigger back rather. And a traveling violation was called against Ncraa Castillo.
Oh, caught dancing to the wrong song is Ncraa Castillo. Earlier in that offense, Mabok McCoy, that's his second attempt from 3-point territory. So no doubt that is something that he is capable of doing. Otherwise, he wouldn't be taking those attempts.
And it seems like Coach Andy of Royals is actually expecting him to shoot a lot of threes. He has a green light to get that, or to take that threes. Castillo inside, pump fake against a taller defender, and he is rejected by Care.
So Bullis Care, height is might in basketball. Second jump, he was able to get that block from from Castillo.
And another traveling violation whistled against the Brigadier. This time it was called against
That's number 18.
That's
yes.
Kelly Coronel.
So Kelly Coronel, again getting caught dancing to the wrong song.
So coach, here the 1-3-1 offense of the Brigadiers are being implemented. And speaking of that, 3-point shot by McCoy.
So McCoy, third time's the charm. So we now know that they are going to be looking for that 3-point basket.
On the other end, 3 points for Australia, but on the other end, Brigadiers are trying to penetrate inside using their dribble drive offense. Razo will go to the free throw area.
So Pahanel getting called for that foul off of that hard drive by number 21. That's Lloyd Razo, one of the holdovers of their NCAA junior squad.
Actually, he is already a part of the rotation, even on the NCAA squad that they have. Part of the rotation of the EAC Brigadiers. And what a privilege for these guys to have, for the EAC Brigadiers, that they are being mentored by one of a great professional coach, Coach Gerson Cabiltes. However, he is not on the venue right now. He is being subbed by Coach Noy Catalan, who is also good, Coach.
Not to take anything away from head coach Noy Catalan, very capable of orchestrating and coaching these boys.
And speaking of orchestrating, is a great orchestration inside by Care, showing that height is really might, like what you have mentioned earlier.
Ball is scared, getting that offensive rebound and getting that stick back with a foul. One of the keys actually in today's ball game that head coach Noy Catalan mentioned was they need to get the rebound because they know that they are a bit undersized going up against this Royals Australia Basketball Club team. So they need to box out and they need to really fight hard for those rebounds.
And we know that there's a lot of talents or basketball talents from Australia, actually. A lot of NBA players who came from Australia. You know, Josh Giddey, Ben Simmons, naming a few who plays for Australia. Even the old school Tony Kukoc from Australia, Coach. Castillo, short stab, missing it. Hawali inside for a putback and another chance for them. EAC Brigadiers are winning the offensive battle or board battle there.
Well, now is their opportunity to get those offensive rebounds because Ball is scared, is out sitting or getting a breather. So this is their chance to get those rebounds.
And the one who's manning the center position is Ibrahim Sihail for Royals Australia. Castillo Pompey creating a separation to Hawali. Decides to give it to Ibrahim. Fade away jumper is no good. And Royals with the last touch of the basketball. It will stay with the Brigadiers.
So that's Axel Ivonin trying to keep that ball trying to get that ball for the Royals Basketball Club.
And Coach Anton, so far both teams or these two teams are starting cold here in our game. This is the second game of the morning. It's 7-6, just a 1 point advantage for the EAC Brigadiers with 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
So no doubt they are trying to kind of feel each other out. Medyo may, or there is a bit of an adrenaline dump if you want to call it.
Medyo. So play continues here. Australian with a 2-point basket. This time it's courtesy of number 11.
That's
Alexis
Banyes.
Banyes.
Yes, Banyes, the recipient of that drop pass off of the drive from the baseline. 8-7, Royals Australia up. 3 minutes and 10 remaining in this ball game. We'll be back.
And the play continues here after the timeout of the EAC Brigadiers. Possession for Brigadiers now. Alcantara pass it over. 3-point attempt is missed on that situation by Castro. Possession will go now to the Royals Australia. A chance for them to increase their advantage. So still a taller lineup here for Royals Australia. I think that they are it's really evident that they have a length against the EAC Brigadiers.
So they do have the advantage in length.
And a 3-point basket for the Royals Australia. This time it's courtesy of number 7. It's Axel Ivonen. So that is the strength of Australian team. It seems like they are really utilizing their 3 points prowess.
On that defensive possession, though, Axel Ivonen, bit too eager, maybe too pumped up for off of that 3-point conversion.
It really happens sometimes, Coach. After your basket, you get too high. Your adrenaline rushes there right away, especially at a very young age.
That's correct.
Baseline inbound now for the EAC Brigadiers. Pass it over to Alcantara again, setting it up, using the pick of Ibrahim, crossing over Ivanen, and the ball stays with the EAC, but there will be a 24 shot clock violation. Wonderful defense for the Royals Australia.
So Royals Australia basketball showing the kind of defense that will get them through this ball game.
And another chance on the free throw area for the Royals Australia. Multiple offensive rebounds for them.
So great offensive rebound, but by Cairo Aurelio being able to get that offensive rebound, getting that offensive rebound, get him a chance to get on the board and increase this lead for his squad.
However, he missed the first attempt on the free throw area. Second one is good. 1 out of 2 for Aurelio. Full court pressure being implemented here by the Royals Australia. Alcantara with the ball, gives it to Ibrahim. They are trying to drive inside. Huali from the 3-point area, and it went out of bounds. Another miss for the EAC Brigadiers.
So sorry miss for Hawali. He was wide open for that 3-point attempt.
Just gives it to Ibrahim Sihail. It will be fouled there. I think that's foul will be called against number 34. That's Muhammad Hawali of EAC Brigadiers. Ivonen gives it over to the left wing. They drive inside. Ivonen again. This time it's short. And possession will go to the Emilio Aguinaldo College.
It's a good try on that drive-in kick. Had a straight line talking about Ivonen's 3-point attempt. Just wasn't able to convert.
Campagna all alone with that layup. So slashing through the B inside, itong si Campagna.
Great drive inside, wide open lane.
And here comes Campagna once more. Gives it to Hawali. Campagna with a letter again. Alcantara crossing over, spinning inside. And it's another traveling violation. And it's a third traveling violation already for the EAC.
So Alcantara getting caught with a traveling violation.
Aurelio missing that 3-point shot with 8 seconds remaining here in the first period. Long bomber is missed, and a clear board there for the EAC Brigadiers, and that will be the end of our first quarter. It's a 3-point advantage for the Royals Australia, a low-scoring ball game so far. Stay tuned. We'll have more of basketball here at the NCRAA Invitational for the 18 under division. So this is the start of our second period now. It's a low-scoring game, 12-9. It's a 3-point advantage for the Royals Australia, and Hawali of EAC Brigadiers will be on the line the chance to claim this lead of Royals Australia.
So it is to be expected that the Royals of Australia, Royals Basketball Australia, will try to kind of feel things out. Obviously, this is the first time that they've come here to the Philippines to experience Philippine brand of basketball. Even if their coaches are Filipino, it's a different feeling when you're going to experience it for the first time. So that's something that they're going to get used to for the EAC Brigadiers. In general, the reason why they are feeling or they've gotten a slow start is because of the fact that these are new players, new recruits, according to head coach Noy Catalan. So there is a bit of getting used to in terms of their offense.
That is right, Coach. And it will be an 8 seconds backcourt violation whistle against the Royals Australia. And Coach Anton, wonderful defense shown there by the EAC Brigadiers.
So the Royals Australia getting caught off guard with that full court press.
Ball is in the possession of Bautista. To Ibrahim now. They are trying to operate from the three-point line. They have another miss, and Bautista with an offensive board. I think they are going to run the same play in here. They decide to drive hard inside. What a difficult shot there by number 3. That is Noel Lacenta.
So Noel Lanceta getting that to go. Now with that steal, so that full court pressure, that's paying dividends for the Brigadiers. Getting that steal, forcing the Royals of Australia to call an early timeout here in the second quarter. 13-12 is our score. The Brigadiers up by 1 point. 8 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in today's ball game. We'll be back.
So back to our game. And another miss for the EAC Brigadiers, number 3. That is Noel Lanceta. And McCoy is back at the playing court. Even in 4-3, too strong. And Sahali with an offensive board and a putback. And it's a tall lineup now for the Royals Australia, Coach Anton.
That's correct. Ibrahim Sihail with that offensive rebound and stick back off of that miss from Ivanin.
And Lanceta to Ibrahim. Ibrahim with a 1-foot floater. In and out for Ibrahim.
Sorry, miss by Ibrahim. Good pass by his teammate, just wasn't able to convert.
McCoy on his favorite plays. He decides to give it to Fanel. Fanel missing it. Fahanel rather. And McCoy again for the three-point shot. Rebound was tapped by Sahail and it goes out of bounds.
So Ibrahim Sihail trying to get that offensive rebound. great boxing out being shown by the Brigadiers, and that is the right thing to do. If you are the smaller team, you need to get down to the basics and box out.
Creating separation or winning the position on that offensive board battle or defensive battle. Bautista with a crossover. They're looking for a three. And nothing but the bottom of the net for Noel Lanceta.
So Noel Lanceta getting that corner three to go for the Brigadiers.
Great ball swing here for the Royals Australia, and McCoy operating inside for the Royals Australia.
So Mabuk McCoy not getting it to go from the outside, but going inside, trying to get his game going. So good decision. And on the defensive end, he's able to challenge that shot.
A great intimidator indeed, Coach Anton. And Sahail inside. Ball was stolen here by the EAC Brigadiers. But unable to control the ball for the EAC Brigadiers. This time it's Bautista committing a turnover.
So that was an unforced turnover by the Brigadiers. Need to take care of the basketball more to be able to get a lead or increase on this 1 point lead.
You know, as a young player, that's one thing that you need to develop. That ball control, making sure that you're going to limit your turnover if you want to move up the ranks. Here comes the EAC Brigadiers once more. Lanceta gives it over to Bautista. How are they going to operate with their pick and roll play? Bautista is asking for a screen for Ibrahim. Lanceta being well defended with 4 seconds to shoot for the Brigadiers. Lanceta noticed it, and no problem. Nothing but net for Lanceta.
Great composure by Noel Lanceta to get that shot at the end of that buzzer.
And almost a slamma jamma there for an 18-year-old player. That's Kerr who just missed it.
That's Bole Scare with that rebound.
But this time, or the second time around, he made it easy for a lay-in. Bole Scare with the 2 points. Rodriguez to Ibrahim. Handed off to Bautista, who is asking for a screener again. Bautista loses the ball, almost loses the letter. But a foul will be whistled against Kerr. And every time that Bole Scare is on the floor, Coach Noy Catalan is fielding in Coronel, who tries to match up with the length of Bole Scare.
Well, that is what you need to do. You really need to match up with the length of this Royals Australia Basketball Club. Bole Scare, talking about height, would be a nightmare because of the fact that he's athletic and long as well.
With that length that he has, he's really an intimidation factor. Purple icon in 2K, Coach Anton. And an in and out on that finish by Mabok McCoy. Castillo smartly waiting for his teammate for the EAC. So we have two Castillos now playing at the same time for the EAC Brigadiers. Let's see how will it work for them. Castillo kicks the ball out. Stop and pop is missed. Coronel is there to clean up the board and a putback. High ceiling for this young man of the EAC Brigadiers. Mabuk McCoy get too excited too early on that offense for the Royals Australia. Ball ends up on the hands of Kamiya, and they scored for another two. And because of that basket, they are up in here by 7 points, 25-18 in favor of the EAC Brigadiers. We will be back. back on the game now for our NCRAA 18 Under Invitational, made possible by, of course, Paninap Beach Camp at Real Quezon, and also the Forest Lodge, Baguio City, and as well as Molten for the real game. Thank you so much for helping us here to make this event happen. The Invitational for the 18 Under Division, great avenue for all of the young athletes aspiring one to join this kind of pocket tournament. Castillo showing off his dribbling skills, but it ends up on a turnover. Pahanel, what a move, and a dipsy-do finish for Pahanel.
A great transition offense by Pahanel, showing his individual one-on-one skills in that transition offense for the Royals Basketball Club.
Somewhat like a playground move for Pahanel, and a turnover committed on the other end by Coronel.
Shades of Kyrie Irving, if I may say so, Daryl.
Yeah, during our time, it's AI or Isaiah Thomas. Going back in the old
Isaiah
days.
Thomas, yep.
Zeke Isaiah Thomas. Fahanel, the main floor general of Royals Australia, is really doing well so far in managing his team. McCoy, inside operation. Second chance is good for McCoy.
Great high-low play. First serving, didn't get it to go, but had the presence of mind to stay with that ball. That's McCoy.
And it's a clear offensive foul committed there by Castillo. Great defensive strategy by Ncraa.
That's Raukawa. Staying in front of his man, getting position, being called for that offensive foul is Castillo.
Pahanel now swinging it over to his teammate inside, and ball is scared with a ball is live move inside.
So this time, ball is scared. The recipient of that high-low play earlier, he was the instigator, giving it off to Mabuk McCoy. Now, Wells giving it to Ball is Care.
And the Twin Towers of Royals Australia is the problem now of the EAC Brigadiers. But this time, he disregarded the length of opponent. That's Gestor Canonigo.
So Canonigo getting inside using his left hand.
And ball is on the floor now. Wells was fouled. So that's a foul on number 20 of the EAC Brigadiers.
So Prince Taganas called for reaching in.
So another tall player here playing again for the EAC Brigadiers. That's Iyo Castillo. 3-point shot for Pahanel. Too strong. But he picked his own shot. And a scooping layup is good for Pahanel.
So we always say this and we always mention this. You need to follow your shot. And Pahanel, in that instance, followed his shot. Was able to get that lefty layup to go.
And good job on tracking that ball. Castillo with a letter. And what a finish here for number 9 of EAC Brigadiers, Ethan Camilla.
That was a broken play, but they were able to recover in time. 4 Brigadiers were there on that offensive possession.
And who will get the basketball? It's EAC Brigadiers, but with the length of Royals, they got the ball back again. Castillo to Robin. Robin inside of the transition.
So Robin getting that transition bucket to go. Nice recognition by his teammate.
McCoy inside. And Coach Anton, he is really the problem of the EAC Brigadiers.
So getting that bucket to go inside, showing again height is might in basketball. That's Mabuk McCoy. Very athletic. Talking
Some-
about Mabok McCoy.
Yeah, some moves needs to be polished, but we are going to talk more about that because we have a timeout here. Just a 1 point advantage for the EAC Brigadiers with 13 seconds remaining on the first half. And back here inside the Patriots Gymnasium de La Salle Dasmariñas campus. 13 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ball is in the hands of Robin for three, too short. Rebound here by Castillo against the outstretched arms of his defender.
So Castillo getting that offensive rebound. Short stick back, gets it to go.
On the other end, Mabok McCoy missing that buzzer beater shot. It's a 31-28. Up in here by 3 points is the EAC Brigadiers. Stay tuned, guys. More exciting basketball waiting for all of us. and live here at the Patriots Gymnasium. I am with Mr. Julius Escobar from Down Under. Sir, again, welcome here on the 18 Under Invitational of the NCRAA. Sir, can you please tell us now, what is the Down Under? Can you please run us through kung ano ba yung meron sa promotion ninyo?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Julius Escobar from Down Under Sports and Event Promotion. With Down Under, we are engaged into facilitating teams from the Philippines, likewise teams from Australia to play along. So just like with NCRAA, so we are being invited by the good boss Buddy Encarnado to engage into competition or exhibition game with NCRA. So we are hoping that this will not be the first, but it will be the start of this game. And then we are looking forward that a lot of parents and players will be encouraged to engage into this kind of organization that has been, I think, 30 years. 30 years already. So it's really a prestigious organization committed with facilitating and organizing a good sports, specifically in basketball.
And sir, now, what are you expecting here in the Philippines? What kind of brand of basketball you are expecting to notice?
With my expectation, so this is more likely a good place for individuals and team to have their development. Win or lose, everyone wins. Even losing, they have participated in this kind of game, which is a very remarkable place. And we are very thankful for the very warm accommodation and a very nice venue. So everyone is really happy. Yeah.
And a wonderful words coming from Mr. Escobar now of Down Under. Sir, a lot of experience to be noticed here in the NCRA 18 Under Invitational. And more basketball to come for us, here at the NCRA 18 Under Invitational in a few minutes. And this is now the start of the third period. Second half is now up and running here inside the Patriots Gymnasium de La Salle, Dasmariñas, Cavite City. My name is Daryl Olod, again with Coach Anton de los Reyes, who will help us run through the first half of the Aussie versus the San Marcelino team.
So for the Emilio Aguinaldo College Brigadiers, leading scorer is Noel Lanceta with 10 points. He's assisted by Ethan Carnian, 6 points, followed by John Ray Castillo, their captain ball, with 4 points. And that's Gestur Canonigo with 4. For the Royals Australia, they are being paced by Mabuk McCoy with 9 points, followed by Boliscare with 7 points, and Ashton Pahanel with 4 points. Good story for the Royals of Australia. They are getting their rebounds. They have a total of 22. Para naman, or for the Emilio Aguinaldo College, they have 29. So surprisingly, the rebound story is going in favor of the Brigadiers.
It's really interesting to see that a shorter team is winning the rebounding battle.
So again, that's because of the basics. They've been boxing out. They're able to control the boards because of great positioning underneath as well as outside for those rebounds.
But speaking about rebound, there comes Baldy Scare grabbing it on top. Pahanel now setting up a play. Gives it over to Raukawa for three, who just missed it. Castillo picked the ball up. Run.
Pahanel. It's a good find in the corner for Raukawa. Just wasn't able to get that to go. You were saying, Daryl.
Yeah, so we have here the set now for the EAC Brigadiers. Castillo for three. No problem. 3-point answer for Castillo. One of the holdovers, one of the veteran actually of this EAC Brigadier. This is Castillo player number 24. Pahanel. Same play, same result for the Royals Australia. Raukawa missing it. Castillo on the left side of the court, scoring on the transition.
So the Royals just getting one chance, one crack at the basket. No chances for offensive rebounds. You gotta understand though that if you are going to take a long shot like a three-pointer, tendencies for the ball to go long, so you have to be aware of that.
You are correct on what you have mentioned earlier, Coach Anton. Sometimes, or you need to follow where the ball will go if you're going to take that long shot. Corner jumper is good. This time it's courtesy of number 11, James Castro. That will be his first three-point shot of the game.
So the Brigadiers online for today in the three-point area for this third quarter.
And look at this, Brigadiers. Now we're stepping on the gas. Castillo pump fake. And a great move, great result for Castillo. And Kerr with a hop step, and he is hacked on that play.
You like to see that from your big man. He's running the floor. He was the first one down the floor. Good find by his teammate. And when it's that close, it will be difficult to stop Ball is Scare.
You can see him that he is really trying, or every time that he has a chance, he wants to slam that ball down. Yeah, every time that he's trying to grab that rim. Second shot is no good for Ball is Scare, but Mabok Bakoy is there for a putback. 41-31 or 41-33. It's an 8-point advantage by the EAC Brigadiers. Great start for them so far. An additional 2 points for Castillo. And what a blow for the Royals Australia. Raukawa committing an offensive foul.
So you can't be moving when you're going to set that screen. You have to be patient and you have to have discipline, because you are going to get called for a charging foul.
The moving screen is a big no-no, because it will give you a lot of advantage if our referees will let that call go. But here comes Pahanel. Floater. No good for Pahanel. Rebound here for the EAC Brigadiers. They are trying to stay on the three-point area. Rebound picked up by EAC Brigadier again. But foul will be whistled against Araulio.
So foul on Araulio.
You know, the start here for the EAC Brigadiers is really good for the third quarter, actually. They are up here by 10 points.
And surprising, the Royals have not called a timeout to be able to kind of stop the momentum of the Brigadiers.
So, Coach Pahanel is also letting his player go and play and try to understand, or maybe sometimes it's also a strategy of a coach, right? You know, you need to talk to each other. You need to be back on your own. But there are times that, hey, if the bleeding continues, that needs to be stopped.
That's correct. You need to be able to address that. And again, you need to stop that momentum.
Araulio against Campagna, being sticky on that defensive end. Pahanel traveling dribbling violation will be called against Pahanel. It goes over his head.
So Pahanel needs to be a bit more composed and controlled so that they can come back from this 10-point deficit.
And he plays a vital role actually, Coach Anton, because he is the main guard of the Royal Australia. You know, being a guard, it's on your own, Coach Anton. How important is the role of a point guard for you?
Again, this point guard is the extension of the head coach. So you're supposed to be able to orchestrate and be able to give out the instructions that your head coach and impose that on your team when you are inside the court.
So I'll ask you now, shoot first guard or a pass first guard? A difficult question to answer
Depends
for
on
you.
what the team needs. So if you can be, if you need to take matters into your own hands, then a shoot first point guard would be good. But definitely a pass first point guard is something that's also of value because it makes your teammates feel good about themselves. So again, whatever the team needs and whatever will get the win is what's important.
Hey, thank you, Coach, for letting us be enlightened with the words that you've mentioned. You're correct, actually. It really matters on what the team needs. Possession still stays here with the Royal Australia.
So we're seeing that full court press by the Brigadiers, the one that worked wonders for them back in the first half.
And inside is Ivanan, who just missed that inside shot. He steals the basketball. Wells inside. Another miss for them. Multiple chance, multiple miss for the Royal Australia. Inside is traveling violation once more for Kelly Coronel.
So Kelly Coronel. Too many steps. Well defended by the Royals Australia.
And Coach Anton, that's already his third turnover on this game. And all of it is coming out of a traveling violation. An offensive foul called on Wells on this play. So possession will go to the EAC Brigadiers.
So Christian Wells getting called for that offensive foul. Not agreeing with the call is Christian Wells. We have a timeout on the floor, 45-33. The Brigadiers are up by 12 points, 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in this ball game. We'll be right back.
So play continues in here, and Coronel scoring right away for the EAC Brigadiers. And another steal here for the Brigadiers. And another basket for Coronel. What a sequence. It's all Coronel for EAC Brigadiers.
4 quick points by Coronel. This trapping defense, full court pressure defense by the Brigadiers really working well for them.
And with a walk in the park finish, and guess what? Who is it? It's Coronel once more.
So 6-0 self-run by Coronel for the Brigadiers.
And what a move inside. Muscling his way through his number 25, Ethan Pascual.
So Ethan Pascual using his smarts, right? Going on the other side, using his left hand to be able to have the ring defend that shot.
And that stops the bleeding for the Royals Australia. Alcantara swinging the ball over to Campana. Ibrahim on the corner is good. That mid-range is really deadly for Ibrahim.
Right in the nick of time is Ibrahim's mid-range jumper.
And another steal, but this time Ibrahim will go to the line for 2 shots. So you can see here the airtight defense of the EAC Brigadiers is really the main problem now of the Australian Royals.
The full court press of the Brigadiers making things difficult. Okay, making it difficult is an understatement because right now it's an 18-point lead. They started off with a just a 3-point lead. Now it's ballooned to 18. So the Brigadiers pulling away in the third quarter.
Actually, backtracking on this game, both teams started cold actually, but this third period, the EAC Brigadiers started waxing hot. And it's a great defense once more for the EAC Brigadiers.
So Pascual passing it to Herrera. Had the right idea, just a bit too much sauce on that pass. Remember, Herrera, this is his first time to see action in this ball game, so he's a bit cold.
And there are times that if you're an offensive player and you see a cold one who just entered the game, you're going to attack him right away. Wells inside. And he will have a chance on his own on the free throw area. This, like what you mentioned, this will help his game going.
So going back to what you mentioned about attacking a player that just came, that is true on offense. It is very, very important to recognize that. But for your teammates' part, you have to be mindful of your teammate that just came in because it's a bit cold. So giving him a pass that's that strong may not be the best of ideas. Right intention though. Right intention.
And EAC Brigadiers controlling the possession in here. Alcantara setting it up. Straight up man-to-man given here by the Royals Australia. With 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They are having a trouble in here. 5 seconds to shoot for the EAC Brigadiers. Alcantara fading away with a short jumper. They control the offensive board. Rodriguez with a second chance for the EAC Brigadiers.
A great defense for 24 seconds. Just wasn't able to capitalize and get that defensive rebound for the Royals.
Almost a dribbling violation there for Bolly Scare. Wells with an offensive board, but they gain the possession back. Australian Royals basketball.
So Christian Wells, good position inside, was able to get that offensive rebound. Just couldn't gain control and stick that back. Talking about sticking that ball back up, Ball is scared. Didn't even put it down.
Yeah,
Just went straight up for it.
And I saw Pahanel instructing Kerr on what play are they going to do. He's pointing upwards, so Kerr knows that it will be an alley-oop play.
Again, height is might. So Ball is scared. Seems like he's about 6 foot, what? 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, it seems like he is on that height. It's really lengthy for an 18-year-old under kid.
What my partner and I, or one of our friends, one of our colleagues, Charles and I used to do when we want to know the height. I asked him, Charles, could you go stand next to that person? Because Charles is 6'2".
Yeah.
So it would be a good measurement.
Whoa! That will be like what I have mentioned earlier. Every time that there is an opportunity, he wants to slam the ball, but it's a hard foul given to him. It's all basketball, duty foul given by Rodriguez, but it seems like Kerr doesn't like what happened there.
That's something that Bolescare needs to control because that's a duty foul. There was nothing dirty about it. I mean, Rodriguez, what was he going to do? He wasn't going to just let you get that easy 2 points. So he should control his emotions when it comes to those types of things.
You know, it's not all about skills. You are correct, Coach Anton. He also needs to be mentally capable on playing a high-level basketball. Emotion can't be too high, can't be too low. Taganas gives it over to Canonigo. Canonigo sees an opening against a taller defender. Acrobatic finish is no go. So shot clock is now off.
Canonigo tried to go underneath Bolescare. A little bit too deep. Hit under the rim for that layup attempt.
And I'll be surprised if that shot will go in. Possession will go now to the Royals Australia. They have a chance in here. 57-36. 21-point lead by the EAC Brigadiers. What a third quarter for the squad based from San Marcelino, Manila. So number 23, Castillo, will commit his first personal foul. And now they are in the penalty.
So here's a chance for the Royals to cut this 21-point lead. Now it's down to 23 seconds remaining in this ball game.
And they need to have this free throw shot because this will help them to get the momentum going at least on coming in the fourth period. So Pahanel perfect on the line. In a chance of the Royals to do the full court pressure. Pahanel beating the buzzer for three. What a way to end the third quarter for the Royals Australia. Our score is 57-44 in favor of the EAC Brigadiers. We will be back with our fourth and final quarter. So this is now the start of our fourth and final quarter for the second game of this first day of the 18 Under Invitational of the NCRAA. This is that little lot for you together with Coach Anton de los Reyes. Coach Anton, it's a huge advantage now for the EAC Brigadiers. Yeah, the EAC Brigadiers using their advantage in terms of quickness to get that ball pressure and gain more possession against the Royals Australia. Razo to Castillo. Here comes the Brigadiers again, stepping on the gas. They decide to step on the brake now. Razo being disrupted by Panel. Castillo against a taller Care who blocked that shot. Play continues after the miss of Castillo. And McCoy for three again. And mid, just a bit silent mode on McCoy on that three-point country. Yeah, actually, he's a bit silent on that three-point country. Another chance on the three-point area for Campagna who missed it. Raukawa looking for McCoy, but well defended now by Castillo. Fahanel for three, missing it. EAC Brigadiers still in control, 57 to 45, 12-point lead that they're holding in here. Rebound picked here by the Brigadiers once more. Lanceta to Razo. Using the screen of Lanceta. Rebound get picked up here by Care, but they stole it. And Lanceta with a reverse finish. Very well said, Coach Anton. Wait for your guard to go near you before you pass it. Don't rush things. Raukawa to Pahanel. Three-point shot for the Royals Australia, missing another chance. Lanceta now to Campagna. And this is the first five or the strong five of the EAC Brigadiers on the floor now. And what a shot block from behind. That is Mabuk McCoy for you guys. And a traveling violation on the end of Royals Australia. And what can you say about defensive stops like that, Coach Anton? On the end now of the Brigadiers. Three-point attempt. Missing it, Campagna with a floater. And two offensive boards already here for the EAC Brigadiers. And that is what you call a signature Pinoy step for Castillo. There's always a trade-off if you're going to do that leak out, especially if you're a big man or a center position, because there will be no man who will defend the paint on for your team. You're And another shot block there for the Royals Australia. They're winning that department. That's what I am sure of. So with 6 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the fourth period, it's 61-45. Still in full control, the EAC Brigadiers being the general already of this game. Difficult shot for Raukawa, but yeah. Ibrahim looking for Castillo, completely stolen by Mabuk McCoy. And a sorry miss. Got yeah. Maybe Cairo Araujo got too excited on that play that he is wide open. Coronel with the ball, gives it to Razo. Campagna from the three-point country who missed it. Ibrahim against a taller defender. What a fake and what a pass for Ibrahim to Hawali. Three points was too long and caught pushing from behind. It looks this player number 21, Araulio. And Four minutes and 54 seconds remaining here at the fourth and final period. EAC Brigadiers still up in here, 63-47. And an offensive foul called against Razo. So got caught waving off his defender on that play.
So Lloyd Razo using his offhand to push off. Getting whistled for that foul.
Banyas gives it over to the corner. And Araulio unable to control the board. And Coach Anton, in our next game, we have the home squad, the DLSU Dasmariñas Junior Patriots will play or compete against the Final Four finisher of the NCAA, Mapua Red Robins.
Yes, the Malayan Red Robins, who is coached by, long time coached by Coach Randy Alcantara.
Coach Randy A, shout out to you. But he is not at the venue as of the moment.
Yes, worked with him when I was an assistant coach for Mapua. We were both assistant coaches under head coach Atoy ko, along with assistant coach Ed Cordero.
And what I like about, what Coach Randy Alcantara is doing, he built the RA Elite Developmental Team. So kudos to Coach Randy Alcantara on sharing knowledge to a young athlete who's like 7 years old, 10 years old. So they are already developing at a very young age.
Those basketball camps are important for you to start at an early age and for you to be able to develop the necessary skills to succeed as you go along in your basketball career as you get older.
And on the game now, Royal Australia is having some difficulty to score. So Hali missing it. And all alone is Robin. So the transition offense after transition offense for the EAC Brigadiers. That is why Royals Australia will call for a ceasefire. 67-49 in favor of the Brigadiers with 3 minutes and 12 seconds. So play resumes here with 67-49. Royals is down against the EAC Brigadiers. Aurelio looking for a player in the post. Decides to cross over. Gives it to Sohali inside. Evening from downtown. That's way out. Just hits the backboard for Evening.
Had no other chance, but or had no other option. Time was running down, so he had to pull up from Australia.
Kudos to him for noticing the shot clock. But Robin missing it. Razo escapes the taller defender. And that scooping finish is good for Lloyd Razo.
No fears, Lloyd Razo in that drive to the basket, getting it to go for that 2 points.
And Coach Anton, I'm really happy to see Lloyd Razo is part now of the EAC Brigadiers because I watched this kid develop on the grassroots leagues. Like I was able to cover him at the 14 under division when I started. So now he is already on a high school lineup. So I'm really happy for the achievement of this man.
So that's what happens. You get better, you work hard, and eventually you get a crack or get to crack the lineup. So it is important to stay motivated, stay focused, and to work hard on your craft.
And imagine that, Coach. It's a 14 under division. Now he is what, around 16 or 17 years old. So kudos to Lloyd Razo for developing. And I'm seeing him. He is being wider now compared to the first time I saw him. So substitution for both squad. They're fielding in.
I think that's normal though. You get older, you get wider.
Until you get too wide that you can't play anymore. Good for you. You're still in a perfect condition for you to play. And you're competing against college dudes. College stars, actually.
No, that's I just run around.
But I'm seeing you still doing that stop and pops.
That's a story for another time.
So here comes the Royals Australia. Flores is back on the playing court. Limited minutes for number 4, Ethan Flores. Colette inbounding it. Ethan inside. Gives it over to Prats, who will go to the free throw area. With 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining, it's really evident here that the window of opportunity is now slowly closing down for the Royals Australia.
It's actually close because it's a 20-point lead. So pretty much just the finishing touches. But don't worry, again, they are going to be playing again, and this is a tournament where you are going to have chances to be able to crack the Final Four and a seat at the semis, seat at the finals. And no doubt, this is the first time, like what we mentioned at the top of our tele broadcast, that this is the first time that this Royals Australia squad is visited here in the Philippines, and they've now gotten a taste of the physical aspect and nature of Philippine
And
basketball.
that is their goal, actually, to learn and experience the Philippine brand of basketball. And they've noticed it here for the first time here at the 18 Under Invitational. So it's a win-win situation for them. So it's a shot clock violation whistle against the Royals Australia with 43.6 seconds remaining here in the fourth and final period. Alcantara taking things slow now for the EAC Brigadiers because they have a privilege to do that now. Slow tempo basketball to melt the clock. Araulio with a rebound. Royals Australia trying to step on the gas, but too quick for Araulio. Almost a loose ball.
Smart play there by Araulio. Bounced it off of Hawali.
And Araulio being fumbled. And point blank shot for Araulio. And 7 seconds remaining. It's safe to say now that it's a winner in here will be the EAC Brigadiers against the Royals Basketball Australia. You know, it's a 19-point advantage for the EAC Brigadiers, showing that they have a might here at the 18 under division for the Invitational Tournament.
Well, truly a force to be reckoned with is the EAC Brigadiers, getting the Royals Australia a first taste of Philippine brand of basketball. We're going to see how the Royals are going to adjust in the coming ball games, right, Daryl?
That's right, Coach Anton, and kudos also to Coach Noy Catalan and Coach Joseph Guion on orchestrating the defensive strategy for the EAC Brigadiers. They did well on having that airtight defense throughout that second half action. They won on that half.
So remember, they started slow, right? Both teams started slow, but again, eventually, they were able to. Talking about the Brigadiers, they were able to get their footing in today's ball game. So we are going to be joined by our player of the game very, very shortly. Daryl,
Yep, that is
you
right.
expecting the Royals to bounce back from this one?
Of course we will, Coach Anton, with the skills that they've showed to us. They just need to adjust more on the physicality of the basketball here in the Philippines. And this is a dangerous team to compete against. They have the length, they have the strength, they have the skill, they have everything. Proper adjustment needs to be done on this team. So we're going to have another great battle for upcoming games. We have on the third game, the home team, De La Salle, Dasmariñas, Junior Patriots will compete against the mighty Final Four finisher, Mapua Red Robins, or the Malayan Red Robins. A lot of big names on that lineup. So an exciting team to watch. So we are going to have also the best player of the game of our game number 2, the EAC Brigadiers against the Royals Australia for the under 18. That will be Noel Lanceta, who played well overall on this game, can do a little bit of everything for his team. He plays a wonderful defense, an exciting offensive player to watch all throughout. There will be Noel Lanceta for you. He started slow, but he finished strong. That is what the basketball indeed for the EAC Brigadiers, the San Marcelino squad, showing to us that they have something to prove on this 18 under invitational for the NCRAA. So we're going to have now Coach Anton de los Reyes together with Noel Lancera, the best player of the game. Take it over, Coach Anton.
So I'm here with Noel Lanceta, our best player of today's ball game. He scored 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. Noel, kanina nung first quarter, medyo nakita natin malamig. No? Medyo malamig kayong pareho. Ano sinabi sa inyo ni Coach noon para medyo uminit na ang laro nyo at makaalago at makaabante na kayo?
Sabi po ni Coach sa amin is dumipensa lang kami kahit malamig yung offense namin. Mas importante is madepensahan namin yung kalaban.
Okay, so depensa lang. That's the number 1 key na sinabi ni Coach. Noel, meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan at batiin?
Pasalamatan ko po yung EAC, yung family ko po dyan sa Davao, sila mama, papa, at yung kapatid ko, at yung mga pinsan ko po. And sa lahat po sumusuporta sa EAC, at la Kuya Jude, la Kuya Aldeo, tsaka la Kuya Axel at kay Enrico, shout out po.
All right, there you have it. Noel Lanceta, our best player of the ball game. Please stay tuned. We still have one more game before we take a break. The Malayan Red Robins against the DLSU Junior Patriots coming up next.